Welcome everybody. This is White Mountains Today, the show that gets you ready for a great day in the White Mountains. Looking at looking towards Mount Washington from Conway. Dense fog and clouds greet us this morning. Temperature about 71 degrees as we start our show. And what you see is probably what you're going to get. We have the full weather forecast coming up straight ahead. Good morning everybody. My name is Chris Prue, and again, this is White Mountains Today, coming to you live from North Conway Village, New Hampshire. We're going to bring you information to help you enjoy your time in the White Mountains. And if you're not here now, you can still watch this show streaming wherever you are and make plans for visiting. There is lots to do in the area. There is we're going to update you on all of it. A lot of people have been asking us online, what is open, because of course tourism really varies state by state, as some states are shutting down. You can't go there, you can't do things. Is New Hampshire like that? What's open? Obviously things have been being opened in stages. We're going to kind of update you on all of that as this show goes on. I am joined by my director, Matt Bradley, in the back. Good morning, Matt. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good, Chris. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. You have the what's his name, jersey on.
I'm going to let you guess.
Why am I drawing a blank on
It's only the biggest player in the NHL.
I know, he is. I play EA NHL hockey video game with my son all the time, and this guy, he basically shoots and he scores. He's frustrating. Why am I drawing a blank on it?
I can turn.
McDavid, thank you, Connor McDavid. Oh man, getting old and senile. Stinks.
You're killing it, man.
I know. So 71 degrees in North Conway right now. We'll be talking with Matt throughout the show, getting his take on things. On today's show, I sat down earlier this week with Memorial Hospital, some people on their golf committee, to talk about this year's event. It is going on, and Memorial Hospital needs our help. Let's support our frontline workers, learn about how to have a great day playing golf while supporting our local hospital. Also, we're going to join Becca DeShane from Cranmore. Sat down with her a couple weeks ago to get a preview of their summer operations, and we're going to update you on weather, news, and events. And we're going to play some Watch and Win. I have a $50 gift certificate to 12 Weight. You can find out more about them at 12weight.com. That's 12wt.com. And they make apparel and accessories made for the sun and those who fish. So if you like to fish in the sun, this is the perfect thing for you. This is actually a 12-weight shirt that I'm wearing right now, and basically they make light wicking. They want you to feel like you're not wearing anything at all, and that's definitely how it feels. Perfect for hot, humid summer days, which we're going to have a few of coming up over the next week or so. Let's get into our weather forecast right now. It is, again, 71 degrees right now in North Conway. There we go. There is our satellite. So, unfortunately, it's going to be kind of unsettled, cloudy, humid, and rainy over the next few days. Rain bands from the remnants of Tropical Storm Faye will continue moving northward through the area through the morning. More impacts are expected from locally dense fog as a very humid air mass remains in place across the region. It will remain warm and muggy this afternoon, which will lead to afternoon showers and thunderstorms, especially across western areas and the higher terrain of the White Mountains. Another trough will cross the region Monday with another round of showers and thunderstorms possible. So very showery across the northeast, and you can see that kind of backwards pinwheel spin as that low pressure system is off the east coast and just going to park itself and drop some precipitation and humidity over the next few days. And there is our satellite image. You can get a better picture of Faye off our east as she winds up the coastline, and the rest of the country waking up. Low pressure, again, parked over the northeast, and that's going to be responsible for the cloudiness and precipitation that we see. Some of it could be in the form of showers, and there could be some thunder showers throughout the day as well, especially this afternoon. Let's get into our forecast for today. Patchy fog this morning, showers this morning, and then showers and thunderstorms will be likely this afternoon. Some thunderstorms may produce gusty winds and heavy rainfall. Highs in the lower 80s And muggy, southeast winds 10 to 15, becoming south this afternoon. Chance of precipitation is 90%. Our forecast for tonight, a chance of thunderstorms in the evening. Cloudy with a chance of showers, patchy fog. Some thunderstorms may produce gusty winds and heavy rainfall in the evening. It's going to be humid with lows in the upper 60s, south winds around 10. Chance of rain is 50% tonight. And the forecast for Sunday, patchy fog in the morning, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers, and then the sun will come out midday, but that's just going to warm things up and produce another chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Once again, humid with highs in the mid-80s tomorrow, southwest winds around 10, and the chance of rain tomorrow is about 50%. So today looks like the wetter of the 2 days. Tomorrow looks like the hotter and more humid of the 2 days with a glimpse of sun midday, and that could actually last into the afternoon, but showers and thunderstorms will be, the chance of them will be present. Partly cloudy on Sunday night with a chance of showers and thunderstorms once again in the evening, and then mostly clear after midnight. Humid once again with lows in the mid-60s, light and variable winds, chance of rain 40%. So we're getting a little bit lower on that chance of rain as we go through the week, and you can see by Wednesday we're back in the 70s with partly sunny skies. So that is the forecast for the valley. Going to the summit of Mount Washington today will be in the clouds with rain and thunderstorms. Thunderstorms might become severe in the afternoon with heavy rain, hail, and violent gusts. Southeast winds shifting southwest at 40 to 55 miles per hour with gusts up to 70 miles per hour today. They'll get a little bit lower in the afternoon, 30 to 45 miles per hour. Higher gusts are possible anytime there is a thunderstorm. So all in all, it sounds like a very poor day to be out on the summit today or doing any hiking in the backcountry, especially going above tree line with that risk of thunderstorms present pretty much throughout the day in the higher whites. And that was a look at the observatory deck, courtesy of our friends at mountwashington.org, the website of the Mount Washington Observatory. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to update you on some news and events happening around the White Mountains.
Original. This is family dining, fine dining, international seafood, steak. This is independently owned, right here and only right here. It's live music, a margarita, a martini, a local brew. It's fresh from the sea and farm to table. This is a Valley Original restaurant. Look for this flag over 20 of the Mount Washington Valley's best independently owned restaurants, or browse restaurants right now at thevalleyoriginals.com.
At the base of Mount Washington, you'll discover the magnificent setting of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Bring your own bike or rent one. Walk or hike on our scenic trail system with amazing views of the Presidential Mountain Range. Enjoy a guided kayak trip along the scenic lakes and rivers of northern New Hampshire with opportunities for wildlife viewing. Relax with breakfast or lunch at the Glenview Cafe and shop for the latest tax-free clothing, outdoor gear, and gifts at Great Glen Outfitters. Visit Great Glen Trails, Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.
Get your brake service at North Conway Midas in the month of July, and North Conway Midas will donate 10% of proceeds to Jen's Friends Cancer Foundation. Thankful for the overwhelming community support they received during Kelly's recent battle with breast cancer, owners Ron and Kelly Monroe are returning the favor. During the Break for Breast campaign at North Conway Midas, get great brake work and support a great cause. North Conway Midas is donating 10% to Jen's Friends, who supports those battling cancer in the Mount Washington Valley.
Safety. It's not a fad or a trend. It's not even a priority. Priorities shift and change. At Lowe's, we believe safety is more than that. To us, it's a value. Because safety is just something that we do and have always done. And that's never been more important than now. Safety unites us. Home unites us.
Welcome to Woodstock Inn Brewery, an 11-time Best of New Hampshire winner. It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay. Enjoy the cozy yet adventurous menu of our top-rated restaurant set inside an authentic 1890s train station, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with indoor and seasonal outdoor dining options, a garden patio, the Dam Bar made from real beaver-felled logs, live music, entertainment, and more. Brewery tours are offered daily. Sample our classics like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000 Footer IPA, and Red Rack Ale. Or try our newest beers like Moody Brew or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, most of which are available for purchase in our gift shop or on tap. With 40 unique rooms and suites and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for weddings, events, and your family's next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockinnNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
Marco Polo! Marco Polo! Marco Polo! Marco Polo! Marco
Sì.
Polo! Marco Polo!
Scusa,
Polo!
ma io sono Marco Polo, ma...
Playing Marco Polo with Marco Polo? Surprising.
Ragazzini, io sono Marco Polo. Sì, sono qui.
What's not surprising? Geico, helping you save even more on car and motorcycle insurance.
Ah, Polo?
Now get an extra 15% credit when you switch before October 7th.
The way it was is the way it is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched 70 feet long and were filled with chocolate and fudge, penny candy by the pound, and old-time favorites you haven't seen in years. Explore 2 floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys, clothing, bath and body, and more. Unique, quality products from cottage-based companies right here in New England. Zeb's General Store is in the center of the community in more ways than one, reinvesting in village beautification and supporting community nonprofits. When you shop at Zeb's, you are a direct link in the vitality of the northern New Hampshire economy and the sustainability of locally grown businesses. Visit the best of today and yesteryear at Zeb's General Store, Main Street, North Conway Village, online at zebs.com.
All right, back live in North Conway. It is cloudy, overcast, foggy, and there's a threat of rain and even thunder showers throughout the day. Current temperature is 71, warming up to about 80 degrees today. Normally at this time, we would take a look at our live cam overlooking North Conway Village, but it remains down. We're having some technical difficulties. We thought we'd have it fixed by this weekend. We don't. Next weekend, I think we're going to have it fixed. And that is presented by Zeb's General Store in North Conway. You can check out the live cam usually anytime by visiting whitemountains.tv. Thanks to Zeb's, an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England. You can shop them in person in North Conway Village or online at zebs.com. So, yeah, keep tuning into whitemountains.tv, the website for our live North Conway Village cam. It should be up. We're hoping very soon this week as we continue to troubleshoot some things and reinstall. Reinstalling is always fun, especially when something's on a roof. Let's go to, actually before we get into news and events, I wanted to update people on White Mountain attractions. We do get emails sometimes and questions, what is open in the White Mountains? Obviously, where you go in the country, states are doing entirely different things. Some are shutting down, some are opening up. New Hampshire, fortunately, has been one of the states that has been doing pretty well in regards to COVID. I think our cases remain steady or even are decreasing a little bit, which is quite the contrast compared to some of the states around the country. As a result, we're a little bit more open than some other states. In fact, the governor has taken away quarantine requirements for other New England states. So if you're from Massachusetts or Maine or Vermont, you can come to New Hampshire and enjoy things pretty much immediately. And those things are almost unlimited right now. Lodging is open, and there are certain requirements. Certain lodging properties, I believe, still can only open up to 50% occupancy. The goal in all of these is obviously to keep people spaced out while inside. Shopping is open, again, I believe up to 50% total capacity. So sometimes there are lines waiting to get into very popular stores. And attractions are open. Of course, all of these are allowed to be open. That is the governor's decree. No one is forced to be open. And some people are making the personal decision or the business decision not to open or to open in a modified capacity. So here's what's open right now in terms of White Mountain attractions. Alpine Adventures is open at daily 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. They do require advanced reservations. That's another thing that you'll find this summer. Although things are open more and more, you're going to need advanced reservations to enjoy them. Gone are the days of just walking up and expecting to get right into an attraction or sometimes even a restaurant. Attitash Mountain Resort, they're only going to operate their Alpine Slide this summer, and that is going to start on July 25th. So as of right now, Attitash is completely closed. Cannon Mountain Aerial Tramway, check cannonmt.com for updates. That is still yet to be determined. Clark's Bears in Lincoln, New Hampshire, they are open daily 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Advanced reservations required. Conway Scenic Railroad, they're running their Valley Train daily from this train station in North Conway to Conway and also to Bartlett. They have two different Valley trains. The Mountaineer train through Crawford Notch will run Tuesdays and Saturdays only. Advanced reservations are required for all of their trains, conwayscenic.com. Cranmore Mountain Resort right here in North Conway is open daily 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Advanced reservations are required, and you can book those at cranmore.com. We'll talk a little bit more about Cranmore as we go through the show, but I got to do a video shoot there earlier this week, and it was a lot of fun. They had many of their mountain park attractions open, including the Mountain Coaster, the Giant Swing. We got to do the chairlift ride to the summit. We had ice cream, and I had a delicious Tuckerman brew on the summit of Cranmore and the Meister Hut deck looking over North Conway. It was actually a really fun experience. Let's go over to back to the western side of the White Mountains. The Flume Gorge is open daily 9 to 5. Last ticket sold at 4 p.m. and advanced reservations are required. And some of these attractions may have a little bit of a waiting list or require you to go at a certain time. Others may be a little bit more accessible. I know, for example, Flume Gorge is part of Franconia Notch State Park, as is Echo Lake Beach on the Franconia side. It's kind of confusing because there's an Echo Lake in North Conway and an Echo Lake in Franconia Notch on the other side of the mountains. The one in Franconia Notch was booked to capacity. They weren't accepting any more people at the beach. You couldn't just show up. You needed a reservation. Meanwhile, just a little bit south at the Flume Gorge, there still was availability. So just because one thing is booked doesn't mean you don't have opportunity to enjoy something else. So I guess the key thing here is always research. Go online, call directly, because things change minute to minute. The Hobo Railroad is open daily, first train at 11, last train at 3. Advanced reservations are required, and they're in Lincoln. Loon Mountain Resort is open weekends only, basically, Friday through Monday, starting July 3rd, which is obviously last week, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and you can book reservations at loonmtn.com. Lost River Gorge and Boulder Caves is open Thursday through Monday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Last ticket is sold at 4 p.m. Advanced reservations required there, and lostrivergorge.com is the place to go. We love Lost River, one of our favorite natural attractions in the state of New Hampshire. Mount Washington Auto Road open daily 8 to 5. For more information, visit mtwashingtonautoroad.com. It has been mostly drive yourself, driving your own car to the summit. I do believe they have limited guided tours available in their shuttles. So again, call ahead or visit mtwashingtonautoroad.com. Mount Washington Cog Railway is open daily. Advanced reservations required. Polar Caves daily 9 to 4. Last ticket sold at 3. Advanced reservations. Santa's Village is currently open 9:30 to 6. Advanced reservations required, and santasvillage.com for updates and to book tickets. Storyland is going to open on July 22nd. Advanced reservations will be required, and StorylandNH.com is the place to go for info and tickets. I do believe they're going to have most of their rides open. Whalestail Water Park in Lincoln, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Advanced reservations required. WhalestailWaterpark.net, and Wildcat Mountain is currently closed, but they plan on opening August 1st for scenic chairlift rides, skiwildcat.com. So that was a quick rundown of White Mountain attractions. You can get more information on these attractions at whitemountains.tv. Now let's take a look at some events and news happening around the region. And we're going to start over at Trails End Ice Cream. And tomorrow's host, Rob Clark, knows a thing or two about Trails End. He's actually the owner-operator of these ice cream shops. If there was a bona fide summertime dessert, it sure would be ice cream. Why not indulge guilt-free this Wednesday, where our friends at Trails End Ice Cream in Intervale will continue their weekly Cone for a Cause promotion, where 10% of sales are donated to Children Unlimited, Inc., a local foundation that's been aiding children with special needs in the Valley for decades. Take your time, too, as they've announced their new summer hours will run from noon to 9 p.m. Apparently, they're going like gangbusters. Ice cream is very popular during a pandemic summer. Looking to get outside in the White Mountains? Join REI and Vibram for a virtual workshop where they'll cover what to bring, where to go, and how to make the most of your next adventure. REI's North Conway store team will share some of their favorite destinations, provide the local scoop, and discuss what gear to bring, while their friends at Vibram will provide a review of the importance of footwear for the outside adventurer. Questions are encouraged and will be answered throughout the workshop. 2 sessions will be held, one this Thursday, the 16th, and another on the 23rd. Registration is required, and your link to the conference can be provided at hiketheWhiteMountainsHeadToToe.splashthat.com. Now that's a URL right there, holy moly. So that is, again, a virtual workshop. This summer marks the Mount Washington Observatory's 20th annual Seek the Peak event. Typically a hiking event and festival, Seek the Peak will be virtual this year, culminating on July 17th and 18th. The event will be a collective of shared hikes online from across the nation and shared on an epic prayer flag hung at the observatory. Each hiker is asked to raise a minimum of $300 as part of their participation, and in turn, you are awarded with an exclusive Seek the Peak backpack, a 20th anniversary Seek the Peak tee, and you'll be entered to win other great prizes. Register or donate at seekthepeak.org. Coming up in a few weeks, you and those you love can take in the gorgeous wonder that is Earth's sunrise from the highest peak in the Northeast. The good folks at the Mount Washington Auto Road are offering one of their sunrise drives on Sunday, July 26th, where their experienced tour guides will drive you up the Mount Washington Auto Road for a chance to watch the sunrise from a variety of special vantage points. Please keep in mind that capacity has been limited out of precaution for COVID-19, and cleanliness standards have been raised. It's also worth noting that the road will be open if you wish to drive yourself. For more info, including how to register and to stay up to date on COVID-19 precautions, head to mt-washington.com/sunrise. And in lieu of their July 4th celebrations cancellation, the town of Jackson is kicking off their grand Welcome Back celebration with fireworks on Friday, July 31st. Fireworks go off from Jackson Village Park, and you can view the fireworks in Jackson Village from your car in assigned parking areas at Jackson Falls, or take advantage of sitting on the south side lawn of the Snowflake Inn. Please be safe and continue to practice social distancing, and keep in mind a cancellation or postponement may be required. The show is planned to start around 9:30 p.m. And our events are on our website at whitemountains.tv. So there we go, Jackson trying to get back into the swing of things with fireworks. That will be, I imagine, quite popular. So if you do plan on viewing those on July 31st, be sure to plan ahead, get there early so you can stake out your socially distanced spot. And you might want to check with that Jackson Village Chamber of Commerce for the latest events, and everything right now is always subject to change as we get closer. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we are going to look around the White Mountains. We've got some more news and events to tell you about, and we're going to play our first watch and win contest of the morning. One lucky viewer is going to qualify to win a $50 gift certificate to 12 Weight. Stay tuned.
Adventure at every turn when you take a scenic drive or guided tour on the legendary Mount Washington Auto Road. Due to its remarkable location, weather, and history, the Mount Washington Auto Road is unlike any other driving experience in the eastern United States. As you climb to the highest peak in the Northeast, you'll pass through 4 distinct climate zones and have the opportunity to stop along the way to explore trails and discover scenic vistas. The summit of Mount Washington looms at 6,288 feet and is world famous for its ever-changing weather extremes and stunning panoramic views that can stretch all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. While you're on top, visit the historic summit buildings and learn more about the mountain at the Mount Washington Observatory's interactive Extreme Mount Washington Museum. The Mount Washington Auto Road. Elevate your adventure.
No matter what the season, you rely on your home for comfort. That's why people in the White Mountains rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They've been here for 3 generations, family owned and locally operated. And they're the White Mountains energy experts. With Maytag appliances, Weber grills, and System 2000 for efficient heat and nearly endless hot water. Rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They're always there for you.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm Chris Prue, live from North Conway. Let's take a look around the White Mountains. This is presented by White Mountain Oil and Propane. Serving this community for 3 generations, White Mountain Oil and Propane is always there for you. Whether you are in Conway, where it is currently overcast with some dense fog looking north, obscuring our view of Mount Washington and the Presidential Range. It's currently 71 degrees in North Conway, or whether you're even on the summit of Mount Washington, where the observatory deck is obscured by rain right now. It is currently, Matt, here's a little watching question for you. It's 71 in North Conway. What do you think the temperature is up on the summit of Mount Washington?
That's like a very, I don't say circumstantial, but like a day-by-day kind of basis, you think?
Yes, it is. Temperature and weather do change rather regularly.
Wait, really? I didn't know that.
What do you think the temperature, they say on average, well, not on average, but typically, the summit of Mount Washington is 20 degrees colder than the valley. Now that fluctuates too. It could be 40 degrees colder. It could be actually warmer than the valley. That happens sometimes too. So what do you think the temperature on the summit is right now?
Not a bad deal, man. You're asking?
I'm asking you.
You're
yeah.
asking me? Oh,
I'm asking you.
I mean, is it? I don't know. Is it cheating because I technically already saw the summit weather, or?
No. What do you think it is right now?
Right now. Okay.
Yes, it's 71. We're getting there, Matt. We're getting closer. 71 in the valley. What do you think? Okay, folks, it's 56 degrees. There we go. It's 56.
I was just gonna guess low 50s, but
it's 56 degrees. That didn't go as smoothly as I had kind of hoped. It wasn't as dramatic.
Thank you, college.
56. Well, you get a lot. Matt has got a lot going back there. He's got. I haven't counted the buttons, but there's probably at least 200 buttons for him to press.
We got buttons. We got these buttons, buttons over there, and levers over here, man. You know.
Some levers, some things that slide up and down, buttons to push, buttons to pull. You don't really pull buttons, do you?
I hope not.
So, and then do we have the Wildcat?
Sure do.
Cam, that is a live view courtesy of skiwildcat.com. The website of the Wildcat Mountain. And again, they are closed until August 1st, when they'll have their scenic chairlift ride. Yeah. But there is an updated live video view. It's buffering a little bit, but we can see a little bit breezy up there. And the overcast skies. The higher up you go, the more moisture you're going to get. We saw that at the summit of Mount Washington. They were in the fog with rain. And it's tough to tell if it's raining in this picture or not, but the ground does look pretty wet.
A few seconds ago, I had this loaded up during the last segment and had some drops on the camera.
And there's at least one big drop on the lens right there. So, regardless, we are expecting showers and thunder showers on and off throughout the day today. It's not the best day, and especially if you're going hiking, you probably want to reconsider because you don't want to be caught above tree line in a thunderstorm without any cover. Let us now, let's take a look at our 5-day forecast for the White Mountains. Again, today a chance of showers and thunderstorms. There's a sun there, but I don't think we're going to see much of the sun today. 81 for the high, kind of a very humid and wet day today. Tomorrow actually looks a little bit less wet, possibly even more humid and warmer. 85. Showers in the morning tomorrow. Some sun pops out midday. That could trigger some additional showers or thunder showers in the afternoon, but we will get a little bit brighter tomorrow afternoon. Monday is partly sunny with a chance of thunderstorms and showers, 80. And then Tuesday, partly sunny, chance of showers, 75, and partly sunny on Wednesday, 78. That is a look at the forecast. I'm actually trying to plan some golf, and we were looking at Tuesday, so right now I'm pretty optimistic that we've picked the best day of the next 5. So there we go. Let us now tell you about some more events happening in and around the region. Tin Mountain has announced the schedule for their 2020 online and field programs. The Tin Mountain Conservation Center's knowledgeable staff will hold virtual conferences and host a pair of field trips, all designed to educate you and your family regarding the local ecosystem. Programs run through the month of July and require registration. It's important to note that the field trip sizes will be limited due to COVID-19 protocol. For the full release, including how to register, head to the news tab on whitemountains.tv. Great news for the community coming out this week as the Conway Public Library is teaming up with the New Hampshire Food Bank and Camp Huckins to offer free dinner meals for kids. There are no questions asked or judgments made. Just come by, check in, and head out with a nutritious meal for your children. Pickup times are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3:30 to 4:15 all summer long. For more info, call the Conway Public Library at 603-447-5552. And out of the weather vein, interesting news. They are out of Whitefield. They are announcing that they will be hosting both outdoor and virtual shows for the summer of 2020. The 2020 Patchwork Players season will be live streamed from inside the weather vane every Tuesday at 11 a.m. this summer, providing entertainment for families from the comfort and safety of their own homes. Concurrently, the Patchwork Players will host their 30th season of outdoor showings every Friday called the Picnic with Patchwork series. Patrons are encouraged to bring a blanket and a snack and enjoy a great show for the whole family, all while still being able to maintain COVID-19 protocol. The full release is at whitemountains.tv. And if your brakes are making quite the commotion, perhaps you consider taking them over to your local Midas in Conway, where they've announced for the month of July, 10% of all brake jobs will be donated to Jen's Friends Cancer Foundation, a local charity that's been helping the community for decades. Give Midas in Conway a call at 603-356-9404. And if you're looking for a safe way for dinner or date night, you can head over to the Castle in the Clouds in Moultonborough to catch one of their summer-long music nights. Join them for dinner and live music as you watch the sunset over Lake Winnipesaukee. Shows will run from July 6th through August 27th on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, with performances running 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Reservations are required and recommended to be made a week or so in advance. They can be made by calling 603-476-5900 or by visiting Castle in the Clouds Facebook page. Protocol for COVID-19 may affect their schedule. Again, online at whitemountains.tv for more information on most of these events and news statements. Yep. So that is a look at what's happening. We have to take a quick break because we do have to call the OBS. So what we're doing this morning is we've got one $50 gift certificate to 12 Weight, and you can see their whole inventory of great clothing at 12wt.com. It includes shirts like this. They make apparel and accessories for those who fish and play in the sun. And we're going to ask a question coming up. There's a look at they're looking around right now I think they're looking for striped bass. They found one, and it's because they're wearing 12-weight apparel. But whether you fish or not, it is great apparel for these hot, oppressive, humid days, and especially when the sun is beating down. It protects you from UV rays as well. They're based out of Portland, Maine, and again, they're at 12weight.com. If you want to get a $50 gift certificate, we're going to prompt you several times throughout the show, show you a question, call in, correct those who answer correctly. This is a tough morning. I don't know what happened overnight last night, but everybody's waking up kind of bleary-eyed.
Something shifted.
Something shifted over the course of the night. Everybody who calls in with the correct answer will get entered into the drawing, and we'll announce the one winner at the end of the show. Okay, we do have to take a quick break, Matt. We're going to postpone this question because the OBS is next, and we have to get them on the phone. So we'll be right back, talking live with the Mount Washington Observatory.
Of New Hampshire Lakes region at Castle in the Clouds. Explore the 1914 mansion, dine with a view on the terrace of the highly acclaimed Carriage House restaurant, take a horseback trail ride, or discover waterfalls along miles of hiking trails. Enjoy ice cream in the fields and feeding the giant rainbow trout. Some of our operations have changed this season to comply with COVID-19 guidelines. Visit us online for these policies, procedures, and our programs.
If you think about the last few months, maybe it'll give us a new perspective. Maybe it'll help us see just how connected we all are. And maybe, if we look at the big picture, it'll remind us just how amazing freedom really is.
Shop and buy at Jeep.com with employee pricing. Now get $5,103 below MSRP on the purchase of a 2020 Jeep Gladiator Overland.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Head to Deacon Street in North Conway Village for this thick cut of tender pork, char-grilled and finished with a sweet bourbon glaze, paired with a Templeton rye, or fresh salmon blackened in a cast-iron skillet, paired with a French martini. For dessert, a chocolate bag paired with a Maker's Mark Manhattan. Full menu at deaconst.com. Head to McGrath's Tavern Irish Pub and Restaurant for their made-from-scratch chicken cordon bleu. It's a tender breast of chicken stuffed with ham and Swiss cheese, coated in panko breadcrumbs, and topped with a Dijon cream sauce. Located on Route 16302 in North Conway. Stop by Almost There Sports Tavern and Restaurant in Albany for their famous chicken wings, barbecue steak tips, or the Grand Slam Burger, a half pound of Angus beef loaded with toppings, and a side of thin-cut homemade onion rings. Wash it down with a Tuckerman Pale Ale brewed just up the road. The talented staff at Margarita Grill in Glen takes amazing fresh and local ingredients and turns them into these mouth-watering fajitas. Sizzling sautéed onions and peppers, fajita sauce, jack cheese, garden greens, and fire-roasted tomato salsa, wrapped in flour tortillas. Full menu at margaritagrilLNH.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit thevalleyoriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Conway Scenic Railroad's summer season begins Saturday, June 20th, operating daily with trains to Conway boarding 9:30 a.m. and 3 p.m., and trains to Bartlett boarding 12:30 p.m. The Mountaineer train to Crawford Notch resumes operation June 27th, with Tuesday and Saturday trips boarding 11:30 a.m. All trains have social distancing measures in place. Boarding is 1/2 hour prior to departure.
live from North Conway, and we are on the phone with the summit of Mount Washington. In the Mount Washington Observatory, we are joined by Nicole Tallman, who is a weather observer up there. Good morning, Nicole. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well.
We're kind of a little bit foggy with some overcast, and it wasn't showering when we came in down here in the valley, but I think we have a chance of that coming up in the day. What are the conditions like right now on the summit of the Northeast highest peak?
So we definitely are showering up here right now. We actually just bumped our rain up from light to moderate. It has been raining all night and all day so far. We've actually measured over an inch of rain already. We're expected to see more of the showers and thunderstorms throughout today and tomorrow. So we are expecting some heavy thunderstorms in the afternoon with potential of heavy rain, hail, and violent gusts. So that's definitely what our interest is right now.
Wow. Now, as a weather observer, you guys go out and you collect weather data, whether that's wind speeds or temperatures, or I know you have a precipitation gauge up there. You guys go out in all conditions in the winter. I've seen you in sub-zero with 50-mile-an-hour winds doing your observations. What do you do in weather situations like this, where you might have thunderstorms and hail? Do you still have to go out and do your weather observations?
So we want to go out as much as we can. When there is a chance for lightning, we do have a sensor on the summit that will measure the electricity in the atmosphere and give us warnings on whether or not it is safe to go outside. And we will go outside as long as we can. If we cannot, we do take observations from indoors just to keep ourselves safe. But we are going outside even today, right now, when it is torrential downpour and a little bit of gusty winds. You just suit up in your rain attire and you go outside. But definitely when there's lightning, we have to be careful about that because we are on a very high peak with very tall metal instruments.
Yes, you are. Well, we're glad to hear that you're staying safe up there. So obvious, it sounds obvious to me anyway, but this is probably not the best day to go hiking above tree line.
No, I would say it's definitely not. You're going to get a little bit rained on, and our winds are right now at 40 to 55 miles an hour. We're expecting some gusts up to 70 miles an hour, and it's only going to decrease down to about 30 to 45. So it's still going to be pretty gusty up here on the summits today. Tomorrow, same thing, 50 to 70 miles an hour, going down to 30 to 45 miles an hour. So again, pretty gusty, and there is that continued chance of precipitation and thunderstorms even into tomorrow.
All right. And what about down here in the valley? Are we expecting a similar forecast for North Conway and surrounding towns?
Yes. So there is still that chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout today and into tomorrow. They obviously have a little bit lower of winds. Winds are about 10 to 15 miles an hour for today, 10 miles an hour tonight through tomorrow. It is looking like the valley is going to get a light break Sunday evening for clearing as far as precipitation goes, but it does look like to be a washout both on the higher summits and in the valley for this weekend. All
right, so not the best weekend for outdoor recreation, but I guess we traded that in when we had such a great weekend for the 4th of July. So I guess, we trade some sun for rain where we can. Let's talk about the Seek the Peak event, which is nearing its culmination. I believe that culminates July 17th, I want to say. One of the observatory's biggest fundraisers. Tell us a little bit about this event and how people can get involved.
So Seek the Peak is our biggest fundraiser, as you mentioned. We do have people signed up to hike, and this year we are going virtual, and we're very excited about that, which basically means that you can take the opportunity to hike anywhere close to home, anywhere that you are. Send in your pictures to us, and we also are doing a fun activity where we are collecting prayer flags, and we are going to fly all the prayer flags up here on the summit from whoever is involved in Seek the Peak. So take the opportunity to hike wherever you are, fundraise for the Mount Washington Observatory, and send in your prayer flags. And again, we are super excited about it. It's coming up this weekend.
All right, so if you've ever wanted, you could have your photo flying from a flag on the top of Mount Washington. MountWashington.org is the website of the Mount Washington Observatory. We can get all the information, or actually you have an event website set up too, seekthepeak.org, I believe. So Nicole Tallman, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and we will talk to you again tomorrow morning.
Yes, have a great day. Try to stay dry.
You too, and stay safe from that lightning up there.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. That was, again, Nicole Tallman from the Mount Washington Observatory. You know, and I've been talking with the observatory for 20-plus years, and I don't know if I've ever really asked them that question. What do you do when there's the threat of lightning? Because you see them out collecting weather data in minus 20 degrees with, 80-mile-an-hour winds blowing, so the wind chill's got to be, minus 50 or something like that. And they're out there collecting weather data, but I guess lightning is a little bit too much to risk, and glad to hear that they're staying safe. All right, let's give one lucky viewer a chance to win a prize. Now, if you answer this question correctly, you're not going to win the prize yet. We're going to put you into a drawing. We're going to ask several questions throughout the show. The person who answers each one right gets into a drawing. We'll draw one lucky winner at the end of the show. Today's prize is a $50 gift certificate to 12 Weight, apparel and accessories made for the sun and those who fish, including nice tops like this. Summer is awesome, but it can come with unrelenting UV, oppressive humidity, and searing heat. At 12 Weight, they design products to work in these conditions. They strive to offer a range of wearable sun protection styles that feel good, look good, and keep you protected. They're based out of Portland, Maine. Visit their website and look around at 12weight.com. That's 12WT.com. And we're going to ask trivia questions throughout the show, answer right, and be put into a drawing for the 12 Weight gift certificate. And the nice thing about this is we're going to email it to you, so you don't even have to come pick it up. You can shop online at your convenience and pick out some great clothes, everything from T-shirts, tops, to long sleeves. They have a wide inventory of caps and hats. So 12weight.com. If you would like to get into the drawing for the $50 gift certificate, answer this question. First person through gets into the drawing. It's time to play Watch and Win. Our director Matt wants to know, what is the current longest known golf drive? 367, 456, 515, or 612? That, we have to put a little asterisk by this. This was until last week when I hit one longer.
I was wondering that.
It hasn't been verified yet by Guinness or whoever keeps all the records, but by my own measurements, longer than that. Let's go to the phone, 603-356-6619, looking for the current longest known golf drive. Good morning, Watch and Win. What's your answer?
I'm going to go with C.
C, 515 yards. That's correct. And I got some information on that. Mike Austin holds the world record for the longest drive in professional play, driving 515 yards at the Winterwood Golf Course in Las Vegas, Nevada. That was back in 1974? Wow. That's amazing. So you would think that the longest drive would surely have been in the last decade or so with all the changes in technology. So that's even more impressive. All right. Who do we have on the phone again?
This is Dave.
Dave, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Intervale this morning.
Dave from Intervale, you are in the drawing. You haven't won anything yet, and you're going to be joined by a few other qualifiers, but at the end of this show, we're going to draw one winner. So for answering that question, Dave from Intervale, you are in the drawing. Stand the line to get your information, and that's how we're going to do it, folks. So if you want to rip this prize away from Dave, be sure to stay tuned. We're going to give you another opportunity in just a little bit. Quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk with Memorial Hospital about their upcoming charity golf tournament.
Lost River Gorge in Boulder Caves is one of New Hampshire's greatest natural wonders and an unforgettable adventure. Discover your adventure at LostRiverGorge.com.
For over 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
Doing the things we love can be painful. Aspercream's triple effect provides targeted relief, works in minutes, lasts for hours. Love hurts. Aspercream works. Doing what we love can be painful. New Aspercream with essential oil. Invigorating bergamot orange oil is combined with fast-acting lidocaine for lasting relief. New Aspercream with essential oil.
You've spent the day playing in the White Mountains. What's next? If a delicious treat, relaxing beverage, or patio dinner sound good, here are 3 great ideas. For ice cream, the place to go is Trails End. Trails End ice cream has been the Valley's favorite now for years and is known for having the biggest scoops and the friendliest staff. Their hard ice cream is locally made and comes in many flavors. Plus, they have creamy soft serve, mountainous sundaes, and thick shakes. They're open daily at 3 locations across from the Scenic Vista in Intervale and in North Conway at Settlers Streetside and Settlers Green. For freshly brewed craft beer on a garden patio, go to the Woodstock Inn Brewery. They're one of New Hampshire's original 3 craft breweries and have a varied and delicious menu to go with your pint or tasting flight. Woodstock Inn Brewery is in North Woodstock, 1 mile west of Lincoln. For authentic Italian cuisine served al fresco on a Tuscan-themed patio, go to Vito Marcello's Italian Bistro. Enjoy food from recipes passed down through generations, imported Italian wines, and lavish specialty cocktails in the relaxing twilight. Vito Marcello's is located in North Conway Village. Stay tuned to see more restaurants or browse on demand at whitemountains.tv.
Imagine feeling fearless at the dentist. Imagine strengthening enamel while preventing cavities 70%. Act anti-cavity. Stop imagining. Start acting. And get anti-cavity protection with our dye-free ice formulas.
Welcome back. About 71 degrees in North Conway Village. You are watching White Mountains Today live from North Conway. We're going to join Memorial Hospital's golf tournament committee right now. I got to sit down with a couple of them earlier this week, and we talked about how you can have fun while supporting first responders locally. Here's our interview with Memorial Hospital now.
Hi everybody, you're watching White Mountains TV. I'm Chris Prue in the North Conway studios, and we're about to talk about the Memorial Hospital annual golf tournament. This has been a big fundraiser for the hospital over the years, and of course it's going to be a little bit different this year. And here to talk about what it's meant and what it's going to be this year are Corinne Ray. She is a trustee with the hospital and on the golf committee, and also James Love, medical staff coordinator from Memorial Hospital and on the committee as well. So thank you guys. Welcome and appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
We'll start with you, Corinne. Now tell us a little bit about the background of this tournament and what it means to Memorial Hospital in North Conway.
Yes, the tournament, it's in its 40th year, one of the longest running tournaments, and always in the tradition, the proceeds go to the community. They're kept here. It's our neighbors, it's your friends. You know somebody most likely who's been helped by the tournament. For example, previous years it was for the Let's Go program partnership with the schools to keep kids healthy, active, moving. Last year, it went to the ED department to basically change it a bit, the mental health protocol in the emergency department. That's really the first place people go when they're in crisis. And it needed to reflect what was happening. More patients. So that was last year, and James can talk about this year.
Yeah, I think just touching on your point, the hospital has always been the important center point of this community's health. I think some people think of medicine and they think of the emergency department. It's the place you go where you get cut, or your primary care. But it's so much more than that, and the amount of outreach that the hospital does really to keep this community healthy in so many ways. James, let's talk a little bit about the evolution of this tournament and how it's going to play out this year.
Yeah, sure. So, for this year, with golf being deemed a safe activity by New Hampshire's governor, like Corinne said, this is our 40th annual. And we're excited to have it next Thursday on the 16th at North Conway Country Club. And for this year, the proceeds will support the Memorial Hospital's new medical assistant program. For years, hospitals across the country, they've had a need for skilled medical assistants, and Memorial has certainly fallen into that category. So we're proud for this year to be able to benefit a new collaboration between our Human Resources Department and the White Mountain Community College. They've created this partnership with the goal to sort of segue those students into the clinical setting, give them, some practical experience with their education. And becoming a medical assistant is a great way to begin a career in the medical field. So for those who might be financially prohibited to sort of take those initial steps, we're sort of proud to give them that opportunity.
All right. I know this tournament has raised so much money over the years, and it's gone from everything to pieces of equipment. And now, obviously, I think what a great idea, nurturing this next generation of healthcare workers to keep this community healthy. And we all know over the last few months how important it is to have a healthy hospital to help keep us healthy. So what about the tournament itself? How can people get involved? What's the play going to be like? Any differences in play this year? And are there spots still open?
Yeah, so obviously for this year, we've made a few adjustments. We've got to ensure everybody's safety, from the players to the sponsors and volunteers. We'll be working diligently with North Conway Country Club to sort of follow all the state mandates for the COVID-19 precautions, things from disinfecting the carts, providing sanitizing products, staggered tee times instead of the standard shotgun start, pre-ordered meals and outdoor seating, and that sort of thing.
Yep.
But there's certainly some time to sign up.
So if you want to sign up, and if you haven't done it before, and we really do thank everybody who participates year after year, and the sponsors as well. James will touch on some of those. But, if you haven't done it and you've thought about it, it's easy to do. Go to the website, www.memorialhospitalnh.org/golf. That's a mouthful. Or call Megan Penny at 603-356-5461, extension 2264. And the tournament was founded in 1980 by U.S. Congressman Bill Zeliff and Jackson businessman Lee Harmon. So that's where it all started.
Absolutely. It's a long history, and I think a lot of people, you can kind of scratch a couple of itches by playing in this golf tournament. You're going to get outside, enjoy the beautiful North Conway Country Club, which is one of the premier golf courses in the White Mountains, if not the whole state. It's such a joy to play. And you're also going to be supporting a great cause here. So get out.
It's a fun time.
memorialhospitalnh.org/golf is the URL. And 356-5461, extension 2264, I believe. Does that bring you to Megan Penny?
Yes.
It brings you to wherever you need to go to get into the tournament. So the big question is, will you guys be playing in the tournament, or are you too busy?
Go, James.
I'll be playing. Yeah, this will be my third year playing, and it's our second year at North Conway. And it's always a great time. We seem to always luck out with beautiful weather. It's a great way to get out and enjoy the Mount Washington Valley. And as we all know, the summer seems to fly by. So it's a it's a good way to get out. And of course, this year, to regain that little sense of normal life, in a safe and socially distanced manner. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yep.
Some of the other changes, just in this year's format. So when you register at the registration table, you pick your dinner choice off the menu. And also bonus, you get a lobster roll this year. The presentations won't be done in person. They'll be done virtually via social media and emailed to you the next day. There'll be raffles, tea gifts. The gifts will be mailed to the player. So little changes like that, but it's a great time.
And that makes it a nice, efficient event anyway. I think after you've played your golf, you've supported a good cause, and then you've had your lobster roll, what more could you really ask for in a day right there anyway? So, well, thank you guys so much. Is there anything that we haven't talked about that we missed?
I would like to say just to talk about the co-chairs who have done this for years, really invested their time, their wisdom, their experience, and that's Fired Kennett and Mary Vigent. They just do a great job. There's a lot that goes into this event, and there's always adaptations you have to make, but they really rock it.
Yes, two great people doing great work for a great cause. Those are fantastic people. And it takes fantastic people to put on.
And speaking of, Chris, I definitely want to thank Coleman Companies for putting on our tournament as a presenting sponsor again this year, as they've done in years past. So, of course, a big thank you to those folks. We're going to welcome back Gordon T. Burke & Sons, general contractors, Maine Health, medical staff at Memorial Hospital, Andy's Ski Shop has been great, Bank of New Hampshire, and, of course, the North Conway Country Club.
Businesses and organizations really advocating and supporting our frontline workers in a really material way. So thank you to those guys. And Corinne, did you have something else?
Yes, there's several ways you can sponsor. And we're very grateful to the big sponsors, but all the sponsors. So if you look online, it'll give you different things you can do to be part of this.
All right. And you can probably see all that right at the same URL, memorialhospitalnh.org/golf. Anything else, guys?
Thank you for having us.
A pleasure as always. And best of luck in the golf tournament. We're praying for great weather, and we're sure it will be. And I hope you raise a lot of money.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. You're watching White Mountains TV.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Breakfast is served at Priscilla's. This Belgian waffle is made from Priscilla's special recipe, topped with ripe, fresh sliced strawberries and 100% real whipped cream. Located in North Conway Village. Feast your eyes on Cafe Noche's signature chicken Monterey dish, made with sautéed chicken and vegetables folded in a tortilla with thyme, garlic, and honey, topped with queso sauce. Or try a combination beef, chicken, vegetable fajita, made with a medley of fresh veg with sizzling hot plate.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit thevalleyoriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Itchy skin distracting you? Cortisone 10. Maximum strength itch relief without a prescription. Cortisone 10.
I'm out of clubs.
And try new Cortisone 10 overnight itch relief. Good night itch.
Lost River Gorge in Boulder Caves is one of New Hampshire's greatest natural wonders and an unforgettable adventure. Discover your adventure at LostRiverGorge.com.
End your day in the White Mountains at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. The Shovel Handle serves upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. The food is great. Appetizers like loaded nachos, entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, Maine blueberry and maple barbecue ribs, and Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips, plus salads, sandwiches, pasta, and more. It's all served by a friendly and accommodating staff. Dine with views of Black Mountain, or relax at the bar with friends as live music plays in the background. The Shovel Handle Pub is one of New England's premier wedding venues. Located on site, Whitney's Inn offers overnight accommodations featuring 27 guest rooms, suites, and cottages, an outdoor heated pool and stocked trout pond. Alpine skiing and cross-country skiing are just outside the door, with hiking, golf, waterfalls, and summer attractions minutes away. Whitney's Inn and the Shovel Handle Pub, Jackson, New Hampshire.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. Gatorade has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on the proven formula. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Conway Scenic Railroad's summer season begins Saturday, June 20th, operating daily with trains to Conway boarding 9:30 a.m. and 3 p.m., and trains to Bartlett boarding 12:30 p.m. The Mountaineer train to Crawford Notch resumes operation June 27th, with Tuesday and Saturday trips boarding 11:30 a.m. All trains have social distancing measures in place. Boarding is 1/2 hour prior to departure. Welcome back to White Mountains Today, live from North Conway. It is currently 72 degrees at the Freiburg Eastern Slopes Airport, and it is expected to warm up to about 80 today. We have your full weather forecast coming up right now. Let's check it out with, I just made that yesterday. It's kind of our new animated intro.
I like it.
It's, yeah, animated, just like you, Matt.
Thank you.
Our current pressure map showing low pressure across the northeast. Rain bands from the remnants of Tropical Storm Faye will continue moving northward through the area through the morning. More impacts are expected from locally dense fog as a very humid air mass remains in place across the region. It will remain warm and muggy this afternoon, which will lead to afternoon showers and thunderstorms, especially across western areas and the higher terrain. Another trough will cross the region Monday with another round of showers and thunderstorms possible. So you can see those rain bands, the remnants of Faye circulating around the northeast, and going to be just very unsettled for the next couple of days. Today looks like totally gray and washed out, as you see our nice national satellite map with the remnants of Faye pretty much over New England right now. As we wake up to this July 11th morning. Patchy fog this morning, showers also this morning, and then showers and thunderstorms are likely this afternoon. Some thunderstorms may produce gusty winds and heavy rainfall. Highs in the lower 80s, southwest winds 10 to 15 becoming south this afternoon. Chance of rain is 90%, so a very damp, very humid day out there, and with the chance of lightning, not a very good day for outdoor activity. Forecast for tonight is a chance of thunderstorms in the evening, and then cloudy with a chance of showers through the rest of the night. Patchy fog. Some thunderstorms this evening may produce gusty winds and heavy rainfall. Humid with lows in the upper 60s tonight, so even though it's the temperature won't be exceptionally high, well, upper 60s is pretty high for a low temperature. The humidity, though, will make it feel even worse. South winds around 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain is 50% tonight. And the forecast for Sunday, it's a little bit better today in some ways. Patchy fog in the morning, cloudy with a chance of showers in the morning, but then sunny later in the afternoon. However, that sunshine could spark some more showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the mid-80s tomorrow, southwest winds around 10 miles per hour. So still muggy tomorrow, warmer tomorrow. It will be a little bit brighter in the afternoon, but we're never going to quite be free of those showers and thunderstorms. They could pop up pretty much any time. And the forecast for Sunday night, partly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening. And then it's going to start to clear out after midnight, humid with lows in the mid-60s. Light and variable winds. Chance of rain is 40%. And as we go through the rest of the week, it remains unsettled for Monday and Tuesday, but by the time we get to Wednesday, that's our first precipitation-free day. Temperatures getting back down into the 70s and humidity subsiding by the midweek. So if you're planning outdoor activities, I would say midweek, this coming week, is the best opportunity right now. In the clouds on the summit today of Mount Washington with rain and thunderstorms. Thunderstorms might become severe in the afternoon with heavy rain, hail, and violent gusts. Southeast shifting southwest winds, 40 to 55 miles per hour, with gusts up to 70 miles per hour, decreasing to 30 to 40 miles per hour this afternoon. Higher gusts are possible anytime with a thunderstorm. So again, not the best day. Unfortunately, you put this day on your calendar weeks ahead of time. You can say, okay, I'm going to hike Mount Washington, and it's very hard to turn around and say, no, I'm not going to do it. But if there is ever a time to kind of change your plans, it would be today because of that risk of thunder showers on the summit. And not even the Mount Washington weather observers go out when there is a risk of lightning on the summit. Okay, coming up on the show, we've got more to talk about. We're going to revisit an interview with Becca DeShane of Cranmore Mountain Resort to preview their summer operations, which includes the addition of family-friendly mountain biking. And we're going to play some Watch and Win. That's actually coming up in this segment right after we update you on some news and events. We have a new sponsor here on the show. It's Trails End Ice Cream with 3 locations across the Mount Washington Valley, 1 in Intervale and 2 in Settlers Green, 1 in Settlers Streetside, 1 in Settlers Green outlets. And they do a great thing. If there was a bona fide summer dessert, it sure would be ice cream. Why not indulge guilt-free this Wednesday, where our friends at Trails End Ice Cream in Intervale will continue their weekly Cone for a Cause promotion. 10% of sales are donated to Children Unlimited, Inc., a local foundation that's been aiding children with special needs in the Valley for decades. Take your time, too, as they've announced their new summer hours will run from noon to 9. So I believe they do that every Wednesday, and it's a different beneficiary every Wednesday. So this week is Children Unlimited, Inc. Looking to get outside in the White Mountains this summer? Join REI and Vibram for virtual workshops where they'll cover what to bring, where to go, and how to make the most of your next adventure. REI's North Conway store team will share some of their favorite destinations, provide the local scoop, and discuss what gear to bring, while their friends at Vibram provide a review of the importance of footwear for the outside adventurer. Questions are encouraged and will be answered throughout the workshop. 2 sessions will be held, one this Thursday the 16th and another on the 23rd. Registration is required, and your link to the conference can be provided at, ready for this, hikethewhitemountains.head-to-toe.splashthat.com.
It was difficult to try and squeeze that into the graphic, I gotta say. That was quite the URL.
Yeah, another way to pronounce that URL is google.com.
Yeah, that works too.
The summer marks the Mount Washington Observatory's 20th annual Seek the Peak event. Typically a hiking event and festival, Seek the Peak will be virtual this year, culminating on July 17th and 18th. The event will be a collective of shared hikes online from across the nation and shared on an epic prayer flag hung at the observatory. Each hiker is asked to raise a minimum of $300 as part of their participation. In turn, you are awarded with an exclusive Seek the Peak backpack, a 20th anniversary Seek the Peak tee, and you'll be entered to win other great prizes. Register or donate at seekthepeak.org. Coming up in a few weeks, you and those you love can take in the gorgeous wonder that is Earth's sunrise from the highest peak in the Northeast. That's very dramatic, Matt.
I tried.
Matt's producing our event reports, and I'm going to try to read that again with the drama it deserves, okay?
Thank you, Chris.
I'm going to try to generate some tears. coming up in a few weeks, you and those you love can take in the gorgeous wonder that is Earth sunrise from the highest peak in the Northeast. The good folks at the Mount Washington Auto Road are offering one of their sunrise drives on Sunday, July 26th, with their experienced tour guides. I'm choking up because I'm picturing like my kids now watching the sunrise with me as I have my arms draped around them.
And the wonder of
and
just,
watching the wonder.
Their eyes light up, fixated. It's beautiful.
And my daughter turns to me and says, "Thank you, Daddy."
Hire me, Auto Road. I do good PR.
Anyway, one of their experienced tour guides will drive you up the Mount Washington Auto Road for a chance to watch the sunrise from a variety of special vantage points. Keep in mind the capacity is limited, especially out of precaution for COVID-19, and cleanliness standards have been raised. It's also worth noting that the road will be open if you wish to drive yourself, which is how most people will probably get up there. For more info, including how to register and to stay up to date on COVID-19 precautions, head to mtwashington.com/sunrise. Now, this event usually, I don't know if it's really sold out in the past. I don't know if they've had a sellout number, but I know it has been extremely popular. So the purpose of a sunrise drive is to be up near the summit when the sun actually rises. And to do that, you have to line up. You have to get your car in line pre-dawn, and I've seen the lines. They stretch all the way down Route 16 trying to get in. So on a normal year, this is very hard to accomplish. On a year with COVID-19, you definitely want to call ahead to make sure that you can participate in this, because their numbers are going to be limited. They're not letting as many cars up to the summit this year in general. So again, mt-washington.com/sunrise for info. You can also probably call them. The phone number is 603-466-2333 is their sister company, Great Glen Trails, and I know that reaches the Auto Road as well. Okay, moving on to Jackson Fireworks. In lieu of their July 4th celebrations cancellation, the town of Jackson is kicking off their grand welcome back celebration with fireworks on Friday, July 31st. Fireworks go off from Jackson Village Park, and you can view the fireworks in Jackson Village from your car in assigned parking areas at Jackson Falls, or take advantage of sitting on the south side lawn of the Snowflake Inn. Please be safe and continue to practice social distancing, and keep in mind a cancellation or postponement may be required. Everything this year is fluid. The show will start around 9:30 p.m., and if you Google the Jackson Village Chamber of Commerce's website, you can go there for more information. Or you can get everything online at our site, whitemountains.tv. It's kind of everything White Mountains all in one place. We try to make it easy. Okay, earlier during the show we had, who did we have? Dave from Intervale qualified for today's Watch and Win prize. We're giving a $50 gift certificate to 12 Weight. It is apparel and accessories made for the sun and those who fish. It's a Portland, Maine-based company. It is great for apparel, great for fishing, but also just for hot, sticky, humid summer days where you want to feel like you're wearing next to nothing but still getting full UV protection. So, if you want to win a $50 gift certificate, be the first caller to get through with the correct answer to this Watch and Win question. Whoever wins is going to qualify. And everybody who qualifies is going to be put into a drawing, and we'll draw one winner at the end of the show. So here we go. Which one of these historic films below is regarded as the first summer blockbuster by some of cinema's finest? Is it Citizen Kane, Jaws, Apocalypse Now, or Star Wars?
I guess I should preface, historic's probably not the best word choice.
I was going to say that's kind of showing the generation gap among some of us, because some of these movies, I don't know if I'd call them historic, because they're still within, they're at least within my lifetime.
Right.
But anyway, I guess
not period pieces either.
It doesn't really matter how it's worded. The goal in these contests is to match our answer, not the correct one. Sometimes our answer is the correct one. It's really your goal is to guess what Matt was thinking at the moment he wrote the question.
My film professors would at least have a definitive answer for this. Which is what I went off.
That was Film History 101. All right, so once again, the question, which of these historic films below is regarded as the first summer blockbuster by some of cinema's finest, And by cinema's finest, we mean Matt's professors in college.
And Martin Scorsese.
Citizen Kane, Jaws, Apocalypse Now, or Star Wars. Let's go to the phone, 603-356-6619. Good morning, watch and win. What's your answer?
Jaws.
Is it Jaws, Matthew? We have a winner. Who's this?
My name's Pat.
Pat, where are you calling from?
Bartlett.
All right, Pat from Bartlett. Now, you haven't won anything yet. We're going to put you into a drawing, and we'll announce the winner at the end of the show. You could win a $50 gift certificate to 12-Weight, and you can find all of their apparel and accessories at 12wt.com. Pat, what's your analysis of this question? Is Jaws the first summer blockbuster? Have you seen Jaws?
Well, it's the one that I remember. I was in maybe 6th grade, and I recall that nobody would want to go in the ocean that particular summer.
No, I think anytime you see someone who doesn't want to go in the ocean, you know they've seen Jaws within the last year or so. My son, who's 13, does not want to watch it. I don't blame him. Why would you want to ruin the beach experience? But what a great film. So according to Matt and Matt's professors, the first summer blockbuster.
And Martin Scorsese. I've heard some greats talk about it before. So it's not entirely on my professor.
All right. So Pat, stay on the line. We're going to get you information and tell you how possibly you might claim your prize. What's going to happen? Whoever wins the prize, we're going to email it to you. So it makes it very easy. You don't even have to come to the studio to pick it up. If you do, any of our viewers out there who do have a watch and win prize to come pick up, there are some in our prize closet waiting to be picked up. You're going to want to come between 9:30 and 10:30 on a Saturday or Sunday, and our outside door to the building is now locked, so you're going to want to call ahead regardless to make an appointment to come pick this up, and our number is 603-356-6619. You can also come during the week, again by appointment. Just call us ahead so we know that you're coming. All right, quick break. When we return, we're going to talk with Cranmore Mountain Resort. This is a good interview, so stay tuned.
Inspired. At Spruce Hurricane, our style inspiration comes from the natural beauty of our surroundings. The reds and golds of autumn leaves, shining stars glistening in the night, turquoise skies that stretch to eternity. Our collection of merchandise is as diverse as the New England weather. Footwear and outerwear may be inspired by snowdrifts and ski slopes or by pastures and open fields. Handcrafted jewelry and accessories, leather belts and handbags, sweaters and jeans or boots and jackets, all are combined with color, texture, and artistry to inspire you. Explore your style inspiration.
Discover New Hampshire's favorite action-packed family adventure, the Cranmore Mountain Adventure Park. Ride the mountain coaster, soaring eagle zipline, giant swing, summer tubing, and more. Take to the trees in the Aerial Adventure Park. Ride the scenic chairlift to the summit for amazing views, lunch and ice cream, hiking trails, and Tuckerman Brewery tasting room. The Cranmore Mountain Adventure Park. It's a full day of play the entire family will love. Just 1 mile outside North Conway Village.
Road trips are still on. Art class is still on. Championships are still on. Concerts are still on. And summer is still on with Coppertone, the most trusted sun protection brand. Coppertone, proven to protect.
Parents have a way of imagining the worst, especially when your easily distracted teenager has the car. At Subaru, we're taking on distracted driving with sensors that alert you when your eyes are off the road. The Subaru Forester. The safest Forester ever.
Find adventure at every turn when you take a scenic drive or guided tour on the legendary Mount Washington Auto Road. Due to its remarkable location, weather, and history, the Mount Washington Auto Road is unlike any other driving experience in the eastern United States. As you climb to the highest peak in the Northeast, you'll pass through 4 distinct climate zones and have the opportunity to stop along the way to explore trails and discover scenic vistas. The summit of Mount Washington looms at 6,288 feet and is world famous for its ever-changing weather extremes and stunning panoramic views that can stretch all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. While you're on top, visit the historic summit buildings and learn more about the mountain at the Mount Washington Observatory's interactive Extreme Mount Washington Museum. The Mount Washington Auto Road. Elevate your adventure.
People want to see Christmas the way they remember it when they were young. This is the magic of the Christmas Loft, a shopping tradition for over 30 years in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, where every day is the Christmas of your memories. Step through our doors and be greeted by enchanted characters. Stroll through the wondrous Christmas village and experience Christmas past in the Mount Washington Valley. The magic leads you into room after room of beautifully decorated Christmas trees, Christmas lights, holiday decor, gifts, and popular collectibles. Explore New England's largest selection of ornaments, over 10,000, including New Hampshire ornaments, and something for every taste, hobby, and pet. You can even get them personalized. Visit the newest edition, Tricks and Treats with candy and ice cream, hot chocolate and gourmet coffee, stocking stuffers, and a spooky Halloween room. Our stores bring people joy. Experience the magic of the Christmas Loft in North Conway and North Woodstock, New Hampshire.
All right, welcome back to White Mountains Today, live from North Conway. We're about to join Becca Deshane from Cranmore Mountain Resort. This was recorded before they opened for the season. It's a great preview of all the attractions they have running, things that your family can enjoy. It includes a profile of their new family-friendly downhill mountain bike park. Before we throw to that, though, I just wanted to give people a little information on how you can watch the show. So we are on Spectrum Cable throughout the Mount Washington Valley and Northern Lakes region, basically all of Carroll County, Maine, Carroll County, New Hampshire, and Oxford County, Maine. But if you're not in the valley or if you don't have cable, you can still watch us streaming. One way to do that is on YouTube. You can just go to the YouTube app, either on your TV or on your phone, search White Mountains Today live stream, and you can play that on your TV in full HD quality. It's fantastic. It's actually better than the quality of our Spectrum cable feed, which is still in standard definition. You can also go to Facebook and use the Facebook app either on your phone or they have it on the TV now. Go to our Facebook page at White Mountains TV, and when we live stream, we'll be right there. You can watch it again in full HD splendor. I've got it on my phone right there. There I am talking, just about a 30-second delay or so.
Unreal.
So if you're playing Watch and Win, you have a little disadvantage if you're watching via the live stream. But our last winner, Pat, who qualified for the 12-weight $50 gift certificate, he was watching via our YouTube live stream on his TV. And he was remarking on how good the quality was. So I credit Matt with all that. I think you can have all the technology, but unless you're pushing the buttons right, it's just not gonna work. So thank you to Matt for pushing the right buttons.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure. Thank you for the kindness.
All right, I'm still kind of the Connor McDavid shirt. So Matt, you come in almost like every weekend with a different hockey shirt. How many hockey jerseys do you have?
I don't know. I think it's like 7 or 8, maybe 9. I lost count, but I can wear one every day of the week, and I can still have like others to wear after that.
So you don't do laundry more than once a week, is what you're saying?
Well, the jerseys, I wash everything typically other than the jerseys. The jerseys I wash about once every 2 weeks or so.
And how do you choose which jerseys you own? Like, how do you? Is it Connor McDavid? He's kind of like the #1 star now in the NHL. Do you just pick the #1 star and grab his jersey? What's your jersey philosophy?
It started. I'm a Bruins fan first, so it started with Bruins jerseys, and then I got into the Coyotes, so I started getting them.
How do you get into the Coyote? Oh, because of the main The Maine Pirates?
Well, partially. I really liked their
Portland
captain.
Pirates?
Yeah, Portland Pirates. Love the Portland Pirates. Miss the Portland Pirates.
Because they were the minor league affiliate of the Coyotes for a while.
Right, for about 2 years. I got in. Their captain Shane Doan is just a really reputable, hardworking, just a really kind individual. And I became a fan of him first, and then the team. I just like the underdog nature of it. Everyone tends to rag on the Coyotes, and part of that, it's kind of, I don't know, it makes you feel part of the community with that. I don't know.
Yes, no, I can sympathize with that. I remember playing EA hockey on the Sega Genesis back in the 90s, and the San Jose Sharks were an expansion team.
Ooh.
And you could, if you won the Stanley Cup playing as the San Jose Sharks, you get a special Stanley Cup message at the end. The Feisty Fish have won the cup. I still remember it. That was the only team you'd get a special message for.
No way.
So I can sympathize with your rooting for the underdog.
Well, I appreciate that.
Now, I'm a little bit nervous about the Bruins. It sounds like there's a good chance now that the hockey season may resume. The plans are in place.
Schedule's made.
I believe teams are working out. I'm a little bit concerned about Brad Marchand.
Yeah, what about,
he
him and the licking
He
issue?
tends to lick people in the face and do other weird things like that, which is, in the best of times, is not a great idea.
Typically.
But during a pandemic, it's probably even worse. So.
Well, it was even. I don't want to say funnier. Funnier is kind of a morbid way to put it, but like he started licking people close to when the mumps broke out in the NHL. So everyone was like, "This is how it spreads" and all that, and he's just, I don't know, doing his own thing, I guess.
Oh man, the power of YouTube. My son was watching. He was born in 2007, so he's a little bit too young to enjoy the last Bruins Stanley Cup victory. But he was watching it on YouTube the other day, and Brad Marchand looked like a little baby. Looks so young. That's what a life of licking gets you. You advance in age a little bit faster than the normal person.
That's what happens when you play minor league hockey in Lewiston, Maine, as you grow up to start licking people. Because he was in Lewiston.
Was he?
Actually, no. I should.
It's probably where he learned the trade.
He had played in Lewiston, I should say, but nonetheless, he was still up in the States, or in the Dirty Lou.
All right. Well, we hope you're enjoying the show. Again, you can stream us online on YouTube at White Mountains Today live stream. That is the name of our channel, and on Facebook at our White Mountains TV Facebook page. If you are on Facebook, here's a good thing to do. We're going to challenge you. Share it, and when you click the share button, it asks if you want to start a watch party. Do that. Start a watch party. Challenge your friends to qualify for today's watch and win prize. Because wouldn't it be cool if you or one of your friends, someone that you knew, actually got into today's drawing? So far, it's Pat and it's Dave. They have qualified for a $50 gift certificate to 12 Weight apparel for those who fish and like to play in the sun. So if you want to win that, make sure you stay tuned, because we're going to qualify one last person after this. Right now, though, we're taking a break. We're going to join Becca DeShane from Cranmore Mountain Resort to preview their summer attractions.
Hi everybody, you're watching White Mountains TV. I'm Chris Prue coming to you from our North Conway studios, and I am joined remotely by Becca DeShane of Cranmore Mountain Resort, and we're going to talk summer fun. Thanks for joining us, Becca.
Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure, and we're looking forward to some fun attractions at Cranmore this summer. You guys have changed a little bit to accommodate what's going on in our society right now. So give us a little bit of an overview. What is Cranmore going to be like this summer?
Yeah, so for those of you who have been to Cranmore, our summer operation is going to look a little different this year on the way how we have our different attractions laid out. We do have a few new and exciting things going into the summer, which we're really, really pumped about. We have our new downhill mountain bike park, which is opening this Saturday, June 27th. So we have 3 trails that are going to be located off of the top of the South Quad that are accessible by a chairlift, so you can load your bike on the lift. It brings you up so you don't have to climb, and then you could ride down. And 2 of the trails are super beginner friendly. They're machine built, so they're very smooth. There's no rocks or roots. They have really nice berms and very friendly riding for the beginner or someone who doesn't really have a ton of downhill mountain bike experience.
Right. These aren't just
these aren't just ski trails that you guys are mountain biking on in the summer now. You've put a lot of work into these. I've seen some pictures. They're what you call flow trails, and a huge amount of effort has gone into building these.
Totally. We started, we broke ground last spring, so it's been over a year of working on these trails. And like you said, they're not ski trails. We mapped these out working with a local trail builder. He's been working on them all last summer and all spring, trying to get these ready for opening weekend.
All right. And how is this mountain bike park going to work? Obviously, reservations are probably needed in advance. Give us some advice and for those who want to try this out.
Sure. So we are really highly recommending everyone purchase their tickets online in advance, just to kind of limit the high touch area of the ticket office, and because we are limiting capacity during different times throughout the day to limit the amount of people in the park. We do have half day and full day tickets for the bike park, and we also have a bike park season pass. We have 100 of them available, and we have built in numbers each day to welcome our season pass holders to come use the park. And they do have to make a reservation prior to coming as well.
All right, so mountain biking for the whole family at Cranmore this summer. What about your typical mountain adventure park rides? Are those going to be open this summer?
Yeah, so we will be operating with our mountain coaster, our giant swing, and our soaring eagle zip line. We will be selling those attractions in 2-hour time blocks this year, which is a little different than in the past where you got a full days of admission. But again, this is to limit capacity throughout the resort throughout the day. And we are limiting numbers during each time too. So again, we highly recommend purchasing tickets online in advance to get your spot and just to make it a little easier on everybody else.
Absolutely. And I notice you have some attractions on the top of the mountain this summer as well.
Yes. So in addition to the bike park and the mountain adventure park with the 3 rides, we'll be operating the scenic chairlift in the same 2-hour time blocks as a third attraction. So you can take a nice leisurely ride up to the summit. There's gorgeous views of the Moat Mountain Range and Mount Washington on a clear day. It takes about 10 minutes to get to the top. Beautiful views up there. And there's our Meister Hut restaurant at the summit where you can hang out, and we offer Tuckerman beer and Gifford's ice cream and some prepackaged snacks as well.
All right. Are you offering diplomas for guests up on the summit of Cranmore this summer?
We are.
If you missed it, Cranmore made national news this spring when they offered up their mountain to Kennett High School so that their graduates could take a chairlift ride, a socially distanced chairlift ride to the top of the mountain and receive their diploma in a way that I don't think was really done anywhere else in the country. And it was all over.
It was super unique and such a creative idea that the school actually brought to us. And we, of course, loved the idea. So we went with it. I'm a Kennett High School graduate. I know Ben Wilcox, our president and GM. He's a high school graduate from Kennett. A lot of us are. So there's definitely that emotional connection there.
All right. Well, kudos to Cranmore and congratulations to all the Kennett graduates who received their diploma up there this spring. So lots going on at Cranmore. Again, Becca, what's the first step for people who want to enjoy some mountain adventure this summer? Should they go to the website? Should they call you directly?
Yeah, go to the website, www.cranmore.com. There's a ton of information kind of outlining all the changes that we've made for this summer with help on how to reserve tickets. We are enforcing mask zones throughout the resort, which is really for the safety of our staff and guests at the mountain. And that's primarily when entering any facility and in any queue line waiting. We are asking for everybody to socially distance. And there's a few other things in there, just a ton of really helpful information that will help make your trip to Cranmore a lot easier.
Spectacular. I know, everybody is this is kind of an experiment for everybody. All the attractions, all the restaurants in the Mount Washington Valley and throughout really the country are altering what they do. So it's not business as usual, and we need everybody to kind of understand that as we go forward. But resorts like Cranmore are doing their best to give you some fun this summer.
Yeah, we're really excited to welcome everybody back. It's been a long few months since ski season, so we're looking forward to summer.
All right, Becca Duchesne, Cranmore Mountain Resort, cranmore.com. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And we will talk to you very soon.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Feast your eyes on the Sicilian sauté at Delaney's. Locally sourced Italian sausage and shrimp, sautéed with local mushrooms, fire-roasted artichokes, and tomatoes. Tossed with their 5-cheese tortellini and a tomato vodka cream sauce, served on a bed of fresh baby spinach. Menu at Delaney's.com. Head to J-Town Deli for these hearty lunch options. Chicken spinach curry veggie soup, Tuscan herb chicken sandwich with fresh tomatoes and melted provolone cheese. Quiche with bacon, roasted red peppers, grilled asparagus, and cheddar provolone cheeses. And lemon meringue, traditional whoopie pie, and an Oreo ball, all made with love. Full menu at jtowndeli.com. Find this delicious offering at the Christmas Farm Inn. Seared scallops with ginger pea and cilantro gremolata, served with roasted candied sweet potatoes. Goes well with wine, a martini, or a specialty cocktail, or a bourbon or whiskey from their pub's extensive selection. Menu at ChristmasFarmInn.com. Spend an evening at Max's at Snow Village Inn for fresh Maine Coast oysters, rack of lamb, or catch of the day. Pair it with a specialty cocktail or a selection from their upscale affordable wine list. Or go for the mouth-watering burger and a local beer. Full menu at SnowVillageInn.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit TheValleyOriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Welcome to Woodstock Inn Brewery, an 11-time Best of New Hampshire winner. It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay. Enjoy the cozy yet adventurous menu of our top-rated restaurant, set inside an authentic 1890s train station, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with indoor and seasonal outdoor dining options, a garden patio, the Dam Bar, made from real beaver-felled logs, live music, entertainment, and more. Brewery tours are offered daily. Sample our classics like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000-footer IPA, and Red Rack Ale. Or try our newest beers like Moody Brew or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, most of which are available for purchase in our gift shop or on tap. With 40 unique rooms and suites and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for weddings, events, and your family's next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockinnNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
The new house is amazing, so much character.
Original crown molding, walk-in closets.
We do have a rat problem. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
It does help us save.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
King and Queen Tumbledown thought they had found the perfect spot to build their castle. Their bliss, however, was shattered shortly thereafter as strange and eerie things started to occur within the castle walls. It was soon apparent that they were not alone. Come and experience Adventure Suites' themed hotel's newest room, the Haunted Castle, the only simulated haunted overnight castle in the world. This 5-level suite can accommodate up to 18 earthly people and is an experience of a lifetime. Visit our website if you dare.
the Subaru Crosstrek. Dog tested, dog approved.
Welcome back. We are live in North Conway looking at the National Weather Service's satellite animation of the Northeast as the country wakes up. A great portion of the country is actually going to experience nice weather today. We're the exception with the remnants of Tropical Depression Faye hovering over the Northeast, and she is going to create some instability. We have overcast skies with fog this morning, rain showers, thunderstorms, and that's going to persist for at least the next 24 hours or so. And we're not really looking at a break in the weather until probably midweek this coming week. Let's get into our weather forecast right now. It is 72 degrees with light rain at the Freiburg Eastern Slope Airport. And we are missing our North Conway live cam. And our studio is actually located in a basement without windows, so we can't even really see what's going on without our live cam. And we're hoping to get that back this week. But in the meantime, we are expecting rain and showers and thunderstorms throughout the day today, again, as the remnants of Faye move up the East Coast. She contributed to canceling the Donald Trump rally in Portsmouth with the threat of showers and thunder showers this evening. And there is the radar. You can see that rain and even some thunder in there, marked by the yellow and the red, circulating around the Northeast. And again, really not going to break until our first sunshine, maybe tomorrow afternoon. But the humidity and the constant threat of showers and thunderstorms isn't going to break until probably Tuesday. Here is our forecast for today. There's a sun there, but I don't think we're going to see much of it. Patchy fog this morning. Showers this morning, and then showers and thunderstorms are even more likely this afternoon. Some thunderstorms may produce gusty winds and heavy rainfall this afternoon. Highs in the lower 80s, southeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming south this afternoon. Chance of rain is 90% today. Forecast for tonight, a chance of thunderstorms in the evening, and then cloudy with a chance of showers after that. Patchy fog. Some thunderstorms may produce gusty winds and heavy rainfall this evening, humid with lows in the upper 60s, south winds around 10 miles per hour. The chance of rain this evening is 50%. And then going back into tomorrow, patchy fog in the morning and cloudy with a chance of showers, and then partly sunny in the afternoon. However, that could bring about some more showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. It'll be humid once again, and this time the highs will be in the mid-80s tomorrow. Southwest winds around 10. Chance of rain tomorrow is 50%. So a better day for outdoor activity tomorrow, but still not totally in the clear. Sunday night is partly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening, and then clearing out after midnight, humid with lows in the mid-60s, light and variable winds. Chance of rain Sunday night is 40%. So we see that chance of showers going down incrementally as we go through the week, and that's going to hold true as we look at our 5-day forecast. You can see Monday, another chance of thunder showers, high of 80. Tuesday, there's a threat of showers, but also some sunshine, 75. And Wednesday looks partly sunny and 78. On the summit of Mount Washington today, they'll be in the clouds with rain and thunderstorms. Thunderstorms might become severe in the afternoon with heavy rain, hail, and violent gusts. Winds will be southeast, shifting southwest, 40 to 55 miles per hour, with gusts up to 70. They'll be decreasing 30 to 45 miles per hour in the afternoon. However, anytime a thunderstorm blows through, you can expect even higher gusts. So not a great day to be hiking above tree line. That is a look at the weather forecast. Coming up on tomorrow's show, we have host Rob Clark in the host chair. We'll be joined by the Valley Originals, an interview with Jen and Zaldi. We'll update you on the weather forecast. We'll have more news and events, and I'll be playing Watch and Win throughout the show. Speaking of Watch and Win, let's do that right now. We've qualified so far Dave from Intervale and Pat from Bartlett, or at least that's where they're watching from. We're going to add another qualifier right now. This is our last qualifier of the morning. You are playing for a $50 gift certificate for 12 Weight, apparel and accessories made for the sun and those who fish. Summer is awesome, but it can come with unrelenting heat, oppressive humidity, and UV rays. At 12 Weight, they design products to work in these conditions. They strive to offer a range of wearable sun protection styles that feel good, look good, and keep you protected. They're based out of Portland, Maine. Visit their website and look around at 12wt.com. This is our last qualifying question of the morning to get into the drawing for the $50 gift certificate. Answer this question correctly. Inspired by New Hampshire's importance in the presidential election process, what was the Fisher Cats' original name upon their relocation to New Hampshire? Was it the New Hampshire Delegates, the New Hampshire Liberals, the New Hampshire Booths, or the New Hampshire Primaries? Okay. Seems kind of straightforward. I think there's an obvious answer there. Let's see if our viewers think the same. Call now, 603-356-6619 to get into the drawing. Just missed your call back. Good morning, Watch and Win. What's your answer?
Hi, is it the Delegates?
It is not the Delegates. A good guess, but try again. Not the New Hampshire Delegates. So we're down to the New Hampshire Liberals, Booths, or Primaries. Good morning, Watch and Win. What's your answer?
The Liberals?
The Liberals. Was that your answer?
Yep.
Good guess, but incorrect. Please try again. It was not the New Hampshire Liberals. Is it either the Booths or the Primaries? One of those is the original name of the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. Good morning, Watch and Win. What's your answer?
Hello.
That is correct. It was the New Hampshire Primaries, of course, because New Hampshire was home to the first in the country primary. Who do we have on the phone?
Lisa.
What was it, Lisa?
Yeah.
Lisa, you are the last qualifier for our Watch and Win prize this morning. Stay on the line. I'm going to get your information. And what we're going to do is take a quick break. When we return, we're going to wrap up the show and announce the winner of our $50 gift certificate. Stay tuned. Sorry about that. That clear?
Over 75 years ago, the Saunders family started White Mountain Oil and Propane to serve this community. White Mountain Oil and Propane was there to deliver range oil, install modern oil heating systems, and introduce new leading-edge appliances. Today, White Mountain Oil and Propane is still run by the Saunders family, and it's the area's premier energy retailer, delivering premium fuel products across northern New Hampshire and western Maine. 3 generations, that's dependability. That's White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
At the base of Mount Washington, you'll discover the magnificent setting of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Bring your own bike or rent one. Walk or hike on our scenic trail system with amazing views of the Presidential Mountain Range. Enjoy a guided kayak trip along the scenic lakes and rivers of northern New Hampshire with opportunities for wildlife viewing. Relax with breakfast or lunch at the Glenview Cafe and shop for the latest tax-free clothing, outdoor gear, and gifts at Great Glen Outfitters. Visit Great Glen Trails, Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.
Devin, did you know Geico is now offering an extra 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies?
Okay.
That's 15% on top of what Geico could already save you. So what are you waiting for? DJ Khaled to be your motivational coach?
Yo, Devin, remember to brush in a circle motion. Thank you, DJ Khaled. Tiny circles, Devin. Do another one. Another one. Is this good? Put in that word, Devin. Don't give up.
Geico. Save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th.
Step back in time, high above New Hampshire Lakes region at Castle in the Clouds. Explore the 1914 mansion. Dine with a view on the terrace of the highly acclaimed Carriage House restaurant. Take a horseback trail ride or discover waterfalls. Along miles of hiking trails, enjoy ice cream in the fields and feeding the giant rainbow trout. Some of our operations have changed this season to comply with COVID-19 guidelines. Visit us online for these policies, procedures, and our programs.
Check out White Mountains TV's North Conway Village live cam any time of day to see a live video feed of North Conway Village. See live conditions, traffic, Mount Washington Valley weather forecast and alerts all in one spot. Go to the website whitemountains.tv and click on live cam. The North Conway Village live cam is presented by Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England.
Live in our studio, wrapping things up on White Mountains today on a kind of a little bit of a humid, dreary, wet day in the White Mountains, but we hope you have enjoyed the show and we hope you enjoy your day here in the White Mountains. Before we go, we're going to announce the winner of our prize. Again, today you are playing for a $50 gift certificate to 12-weight apparel and accessories made for the sun and those who fish. Summer is awesome, but it can come with unrelenting UV, oppressive humidity, and searing heat. At 12-weight, they design products to work in these conditions. They strive to offer a range of wearable sun protection styles that feel good, look good, and keep you protected. They're based out of Portland, Maine. Visit their website and look around at 12wt.com. So we had 3 people call in and answer trivia questions correctly this morning. We had Dave, Pat, and Lisa. So 3 qualifiers. Only one, though, gets the $50 gift certificate. Let's go to our man in the back, Matt, the director.
I'm the man in the back.
Matt, I have assigned a random number to each of these qualifiers. I'm going to ask you to select a number now between 1 and 3.
1 and 3. All right. So I'm just going to, you know what?
Including 1 and 3.
Very cool.
Yes, otherwise it would just be 2, right?
So I'm going to sling out, Chris, you ready for this? I'm going to sling out number 1.
All right, well, congratulations then to the winner of our $50 12-weight gift certificate, Lisa Horn. She was our last qualifier, calling from Intervale. And Lisa, we are going to email you your gift certificate so you can browse and order online at 12wt.com. Congratulations. If you liked how that works, if you like to win prizes, make sure you stay tuned tomorrow morning, 7:30 to 9:30 a.m. We'll be back right here live in North Conway with more White Mountains Today. For my director in the back, Matt, I am Chris Prue saying, have a great day out there, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.